And we are live on the 10th episode of umbraCoffee meetings. And today we have, for the first time, we have more than one guest. And we have a great guest straight from the Umbraco HQ in Odense, a new team members in D-team, so development teams. Hi, guys.
Hello. Hey.
How are you? What a nice conference room.
Yeah, we like this one. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you for being here and going with us through the news which happened during the past week. It was a really busy and interesting week for all of us, I think. So maybe we can start from something really related to our guests. And Umbraco opened and released a new team page, Umbraco HQ team page. Let me just share my screen to show it all for all of you. It's long. It's a lot of people working in HQ right now, and I really like the part of non-Umbraco me in each of you. So that's very interesting to get know you from non-Umbraco perspective, and of course the Umbraco Rabbit. Yeah, that's very very interesting to have you all here, and I really hope that this time it will be up to date always. And yeah, we want. I know that you have plans to grow, and there will be more of not only developers but also other people. So maybe we can also ask you, how was your first days in Umbraco HQ? How is the work with HQ right now?
Very interesting. I think it's the best way to describe it. And there wasn't a lot of cushioning for us, so it's just like, here, go do stuff. So, but people are friendly, like to help, but yeah, you get a challenge from day one, so that's just awesome. And yeah, myself, never worked with Umbraco before, so it was quite exciting to get asked questions. How do I do this? I don't know. Better than me. But it's been really cool.
So you will be most of you will be working as a developers, and Jacob, you are taking a role of CTO, so Chief Technological Officer, and you will take care of this team, this great team of people.
That's the plan, at least. I'll try to keep an eye on these guys. But yeah, no. So there's a lot of good stuff for us to get started on, and as you said, with the team page, the team is growing, and the team page is actually helpful for us as well, because even internally, it feels like things are happening really fast. So it also helps us to get to know each other a bit, because yeah, there's just a lot of stuff going on, and coming into the company as new guys, there's also an incredible amount of unicorns and other things going on that we're not used to. So it's a really fast pace. Stuff is moving fast. So even though most of us in this room has only been here a month, it feels like longer, at least for me. Yeah, totally agree. So.
Yeah, we all believe that it will be a great journey, and for me personally, the Code Garden is something really mind-changing. So did anyone of you attend Code Garden before?
Yeah, I've been there 2 times.
Yeah, so yeah, I think that even taking a look from a team spirit and Umbraco perspective, it's something it's probably the most important, as everyone is there usually, and I was pretty impressed to be able to talk with everyone on your side and to meet people in person, especially from Umbraco HQ. And right now, if it's in Odense, it's very interesting also to see your office and it's how it's growing and how it's changing. But yeah, speaking about the office, you as an HQ also started a new meetup group, not new meetup groups, but new series of Danish meetups. And you've had first meetup yesterday, right?
That's correct.
So how it was? It was from what I saw on Instagram, it was a great turnout. 20, 30 people came. How many people were there?
Around between 30 and 40, I think. Including the HQ guys, also.
Very nice.
Yeah, really great meetup. Different people. Nice to meet real Umbracians instead of the HQ.
Yeah, and the engines went on, right?
Yeah,
in the engine room.
Our big engine, the house cloud.
There's been some other meetups this week as well, right? So, well, the Damien in Belgium has decided to start up the Belgian Umbraco user group. So I don't know when the first one's going to be yet. Is that planned?
It's going to be on February 27th.
There we go.
Yeah.
First one's on February 27th, but it's nice seeing new meetups popping up all the time. We've had a couple new things started in the past few months, so
yep. And we've had also there was a meetup in Edinburgh. Yep, on January 31st. Yeah, so that was also interesting, and in the past week. So it's growing. I still need to prepare something for Poland group. I still don't have time, so hopefully I will find it more in the next couple weeks.
Yep, and we've got the first London meetup of the year next week, starting, and I think we might even manage to get Runa to come along because he's in town for training. So that would be good to see Runa as well.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, Jacob, you were attending the graduation ceremony on the local Odense University, where Niels performed the commencement speech. We saw the Niels' tweet about it, and for me and for all of the people commenting there, it was very interesting and inspirational to learn more about the background story of the Umbraco creator and inventor. How it was from your perspective, how it was to watch it live. Did people enjoy it in the audience? How about students?
Yeah. So we try to work a lot with schools and colleges and universities, especially local here in the Danish area and Odense area. So we were down there because we had a few that were working at Umbraco HQ that were finishing the studies down there. So we were down there for that. And it was a pretty big event, and it was really the guys complete the studies, and Niels did the talk, and it was really successful. I think people were really interested in the story about Umbraco as well, and also all the background stories he gave about himself and the journey. So I think it was really successful. There's a lot of people afterwards also coming up and saying hi and just talking about how much they enjoyed Niels speaking at that event. So yeah, I think it was really successful, and it's really great for us that these schools want to collaborate with us in terms of the work with the students, and they also do some work down there in terms of using Umbraco and .NET related stuff in education. It's really awesome. And then inviting us down there for that speech was, of course, great to see. So I think it was a good success for everybody.
Yeah, that sounds great. Callum, do you want to talk more about next news, maybe?
Yeah. Okay. So I think we mentioned last week about a poll was put out to decide on what the new Umbraco 7.8 installer screen photo will be, and there was like quite a bit of activity on Twitter. Loads of people voted in the end, and it's been chosen. I think Niels announced that on Monday. It's the it's like the You Rock thing from Brittany Dufort in America. It says here 474 people voted
and contributed.
So it's also a contribution, yeah. So yeah, that's going to be coming in 7.8, I think. I think I guess at some point in the future we'll maybe see some of the other photos that have been featured in that poll, because they're all from Code Garden last year. So maybe we can expect a new photo with each version. I don't know. Maybe we should move on to the next point. So there's a couple of retired Umbraco packages that exist in the community that maybe were for like older versions of Umbraco. And there's a feature request on the issue tracker right now to be able to flag issues as packages as like retired or no longer maintained on the Our Umbraco forum. And I think this is a great feature. It's up for grabs. So for anyone that wants to have a stab at that, adding that feature, that's probably quite a nice one to sink your teeth into for the first for a core contribution to the Our Umbraco site.
Yeah, it's hard to maintain a package, and the small decision and checkbox, like it was mentioned in the comments, saying that it's no longer maintained. It's not a shame. It's just an information for the users to not use it anymore, or be aware that it won't work, or it can cause problems. Will be enough, and I think that it's, like you said, it will be very useful for all of the developers and users who are not aware maybe that the specific package is not longer developed and maintained.
Yeah. Talking of packages, so we try and highlight a couple of new packages every week that have been released, or updates that have been released. And there's a new package this week. It's Babel Back Office Translation Tool. This one looks
let me share the screen.
It's from
it looks very interesting.
From Alex Skipnick, and so it's about easily being able to translate things in the back office through a JSON file. You can use it to basically replace the Umbraco dictionary, so have all of your translations stored in this one file and then easily pull values out. I think it's quite a nice idea. It means it's source controllable as well, unlike the current Umbraco dictionary, which is all in the database.
Yep. And the other package, just an update, but also a very popular package called Plumber, which is a package helping to manage workflows with Umbraco. And its creator Nathan released a new version, which is 0.50 this week. So there are also some changes and fixes, so we can definitely try it. I didn't check it yet, and I didn't have any use case to play around workflows in Plumber, but it looks very promising and very useful.
Yep.
So this is about packages. We've had also some other small news and small decisions. For example, I've introduced my idea of feature request for Umbraco, which was about a small button near to the template picker, enabling us to preview and edit it straight into the Umbraco backoffice. I think that it might be really useful and helpful for us, especially when it comes to previewing what has changed or what's inside of the specific template used maybe on some document types. And it's something really worth of contribution. And a lot of people shared their opinion here. I really would like to find some time to develop it. I've created an issue on Issue Tracker already, and it's a great segue to our next topic and my next poll on Twitter, because me and Callum were thinking about starting a live coding sessions a long time ago, and we wanted to just discover what's the most interesting part from the Umbraco community perspective and from what we should start. And just to say it loud, we will hopefully cover all of those topics, and not only we want to share more coding, we want to code more and create a separated live streams on YouTube here, but people decided. People want to see how to contribute to the core. So maybe, just maybe, this edit button may be a great start for us to develop it and try to develop it.
Yeah, absolutely. It would be cool to see what we can do with this live coding idea. So yeah, like you say, core contribution's good, and the community have voted to say that that's something that they'd really like to see. Maybe something we can get someone from HQ involved in some of the episodes, and we can collaborate and kind of maybe discuss best practice, best ways of doing things.
Guys, you want to help?
At least say from our end, it's really great to know both of you guys are doing the show here, but also really like the live coding idea. To kind of use collaboration across community and potentially from us here from the HQ. So it's a really great idea. I'm really looking forward to see how you guys are going to play that out. Really good stuff.
I really think that it might be useful for other people, because I'm watching a lot of developers doing live coding, and I can see that they are also making mistakes. They are not perfect, which many people think that some of the developers are perfect, are not making mistakes. They are all better than us. And we will definitely prove all of you that we are not perfect. We are all making mistakes, and we are all playing around and hacking and finding weird solutions for simple problems sometimes. So yeah, if someone will be willing to join us and even jump to the call and check what we are doing, it will be great for us. And another pair of eyes is always helpful. when it comes to development.
Definitely. Maybe we should move on now. So we've obviously got our 4 newest D-team members here, but maybe it'd be good to hear a little bit about who you are, what your background is, your first experience with Umbraco, so we can get to know you a bit better.
Sure, absolutely. I can start. So I'm Jacob, and as you said, I'm hired here at Umbraco HQ in the CTO role. So I'll do a lot of work with the D-team in terms of what we're working on, processes and technology and stuff like that. And I'll be working a lot with other people in the company and on stuff, or not with also with other people in the company and stuff related product-wise. So a good mix of things. I have a background in similar roles, software as a service related stuff. But I'm completely new to Umbraco. I don't know much about it from before starting here. So there's a lot of learnings for me. But it's been really good so far, and I'm really excited to see how great the product is working, and especially about the community involvement and how many people are actually participating and making this happen. So that's been really, really exciting for me.
It's cool that you've got a software as a service background, because I guess that knowledge and that experience can be brought to the Umbraco Cloud as well. So working to make that product even better and...
Yeah, absolutely. So at least there's a lot of crossover in terms of what the product is focusing on, but also a lot of the stuff has been web content related stuff, not necessarily CMS related stuff. So there's a lot of crossover topics. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to expanding that to more knowledge about the Umbraco side, and then also more working with Microsoft technologies, as I've been working more in Amazon space and stuff like that. Yeah, that's me.
Cool. Then I'll take over. I'm Nicolai. I had been so lucky to get the corporate boring title of senior developer. The more interesting one is keyboard smasher and code creator. So I have a background as a consultant. I actually come from the dark side. I worked with Sitecore before starting here. But I at least moved to something better, right? And as mentioned earlier, I had no prior experience with Umbraco. So my first real experience was more or less the first day here. And so far, it's been really good. It's interesting. It's nice to see how it works behind the scenes. And I am already in love with the community part. I think it's impressive to see so many people contributing and wanting to help and having opinions. So yeah. I have a background as a .NET developer. I've been doing so for the last 8 years, I think now. So I'm here to hopefully help make Umbraco and Umbraco Cloud even better. So yeah, that's me.
Awesome.
Cool.
I'm Kenneth. I am also a senior developer, aka Cloud Gunslinger. My background is also the dark side and some Umbraco. I've been doing both Sitecore and Umbraco for 6-7 years now. But I mainly, the last couple of years, worked with the Azure technology stack as a backend developer. So I'm also doing a lot of cloud work. I love Umbraco. I've been to the last 2 code gardens, and it's a great product, and I'm really happy to be here. I've been here since December 1st.
Yeah, great.
All right, my name is Kristian. I joined Umbraco on January 2nd. I have a background as I have a bachelor degree in computer science, and then I worked the last 2-3 years as a systems developer at an accounting firm. I've never worked with CMS or Umbraco before, so I'm kind of like a D-team apprentice, learning a lot of new stuff every day. It's great. Colleagues here are extremely patient, and they don't, at least not tell me to my face when I ask stupid questions. Really supportive and helped me get a really good start here. And I already learned a lot about Umbraco and the code behind and the community and, well, everything surrounding the Umbraco product. And great. Really felt comfortable here at HQ. Really fast compared to other places I work. Everyone is extremely friendly and supportive and kind. So I'm really happy that I got the opportunity to start here. Yeah.
Fantastic. Everyone's saying lots of nice things about HQ. I imagine Niels is behind the camera with like a gun or something, right?
He has a gun.
Unicorn head and yeah. Some of you have also dedicated blog posts on Umbraco blog already. So if someone wants to know more details about some of you or all of you, you can all check it on Umbraco blog. There were also some new posts which bring my attention. I really like the case story lately on the Council of European Union. It looks like a massive project. I've seen a presentation on probably last Code Garden from Dirk and Simon about this project. It looks great, and it looks as a real nice case study and usage of Umbraco as a platform, not only for small sites, but it's a massive site with a huge number of content items. What else do we want to mention, Callum? Do we have?
There's a couple of things. So I noticed this was it last week maybe that they opened up the signups for Code Cabin this year.
It was just after our last stream, from what I recall.
So for those that don't know, Code Cabin is organized by the fantastic duo Matt Brailsford and Dee Kelleher, and it's like an unconference. The idea is you go to a house somewhere away from a city and you code and you learn off each other for a weekend. They select 20 developers, I think, from all over the world to join, and you have to put your case forward for why they should select you. But I've not been yet. I know a few people that have, and they said it's really good. So if that kind of collaborative weekend with other people learning, maybe teaching some people about the stuff that you know really well sounds appealing, then by all means apply. It looks really good.
Yep. I know that you were applying last year, right? And
yeah, I think I'll apply this year as well. They've moved it. It was in October. It was in September last year, but they've moved it to October.
Yeah, fetching great into our calendar of events across the globe.
Yeah.
And yeah, we've seen another team member in the background, the great Rabbit. Hi, Rabbit. Yeah, I will probably try to apply as well and try my luck this year. It looks really great, and I think that sharing knowledge and learning from other great community members is something what we should definitely do more and more.
Mm-hmm. Yes, absolutely.
So yeah, that's probably it. We really want to thank you guys for being with us. If you want to share anything, say anything right now, feel free to use this time. And yeah.
Well, thank you again for having us. As I said before, keep up the good work with this show, and really looking forward to the live coding stuff. So we'll keep an eye on that. And I think in general, and we've said that multiple times, if anybody community-wise wants to get in touch or reach out to us, there's tons of ways to do that today. So don't be shy. Just reach out. We'd love to hear from you guys if you have thoughts or things to share, or ideas, things we should know about. Just be in touch.
Awesome.
Yep. So thank you once again. It was a real pleasure for us. And we really hope to also join forces with this live coding sessions, because it will be definitely something new for us too. And as usual, we will share all the links and all the topics listed and mentioned during this episode here somewhere underneath on the YouTube. Yep. Feel free to share your feedback. Feel free to subscribe, follow us, and do whatever else other people on YouTube are doing. And join us also on the next week episode with our new guest or guests.
Yes.
Yep. So thank you. Have a nice Friday all, and yeah, see you next time.
Happy Friday, guys.